To go read Luke chapter 16. You need to go read Luke chapter 16 and find out what happened to the rich man in hell. This day, this phone call will scream out at you for eternity as you burn in the pit of hell. And you will cry out one more time, give me one more chance to say yes. He loves you, Chuck. He loves you. I love you. And don't mistake, because I'm talking straight to you, that I don't love you. I'm talking to you this straight and this firm because your eternal salvation is at stake. And I love you enough to tell you the truth. And I'll even get more plainer. It's heaven or hell. It's be at the feet of Jesus for eternity or burn in eternal damnation and hellfire.
Yes.
And like I said, I accepted Christ many years ago. And the part about homosexuality in the Bible has everything to do with idolatry, the making of idols.
No, it does not.
Idols,
That's foolishness. That's
foolishness.
No, it does not. No, it does not, Chuck. No, it does not. No, it does not, Chuck. No, it does not, Chuck. No, 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 no. You're not a Christian, Chuck.
Gone back and studied.
You're not a Christian, Chuck.
It has everything.
No, it does not, Chuck. No, it does not.
For this cause, God gave them up unto vile affections, for their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense for their error which was met. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. And then the last the last verse in Romans 1 says, who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but they have pleasure in them who do them. And then verse 1 of chapter 2 says, therefore you are inexcusable, O man, whosoever you are, who judges. And then it goes on to pronounce judgment on the people that prefer this. So, Chuck, we're being strong with you, but your soul is at stake, as Donnie has said. And it's not in needing us carrying this argument on any longer, but I can assure you this, we will be praying for you. John, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I think the Lord makes it very clear in Mark chapter 10, where he says, for this cause shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. So then they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. The homosexual community and those that support it are trying to put asunder God's plan for man and for woman.
If God approved the same-sex marriage, he would have said so right there.
And there would have been examples of it in the Word of God. Instead, you see destruction and judgment. Sin is sin. All have sinned and fallen short of the glory. But the challenge today with the homosexual community is they have perverted and twisted the Word of God. And I've read all the scriptures he's talked about. These are theologians that are homosexuals that are trying to change the Word of God to justify their sin. But Donnie brought it out before I almost interrupted him. I didn't mean to. The agenda that the homosexual community has is they are forcing an acceptance and a championing of others that oppose that lifestyle. And if they don't, you're to be silenced. Notwithstanding, they're using the strategies, and I say this kindly. The black community developed some strategies in the 60s and had some folks that worked with them, and many were white, to bring about the changes that were needed to bring the liberties and freedoms for the black man and woman to enjoy in this country. And for them to use that, claiming that homosexuality is a race, just as the Muslims are now doing today, trying to use those same civil rights efforts to claim they're a race and therefore they should have equal treatment and rights. No, they don't have those rights. They have all the same rights that everybody else has in this country. They don't have the right to marry. They don't have the right to live a homosexual lifestyle and practice it in public, have it taught to our kids in schools. That is not their right.
Okay, John, and you're 100%. And Chuck, I want to thank you for calling.
Yes.
And you are welcome to call anytime that you would like.
And we'll be praying for him.
And we will be praying for you and with you concerning this situation. But we have to stand as Christians on the truth of the Word of God. And I hope you understand that, Chuck. Thank you for calling. And we've got to go to a quick